Hi, my name is Richard Divino, and in this video, I will going to show you how to download and install Node.js as well as how to implement a simple Node.js server. First, go to your browser and type Node.js. Then select this one. This is the official website of Node.js. Here, you can choose the recommended for most user or the latest features. So in my case, I choose latest features. Just click it and it will download for you. When the download is done, we can now proceed to the installation process. Just You can just click here or open it in your download folder. To install Node.js, just click this file and wait some time to proceed. Then click next and accept the agreement, then next again. Here, you can change the path for installation or just keep the default. Then next and next, click next, then click install. Then yes. Just wait for the installation to be done. Now, we will check if the installation is successful. To do that, just launch your command prompt by typing cmd to the search bar. Or you can hit Windows R on your keyboard. Here, just type node-v, then hit enter. If you can see the version of Node.js, then it means that it is successfully installed. After that, we can now create a basic web server using Node.js. First, we will create a new folder. You can name your folder whatever you want. In my case, it is app-server. Open this folder to your code editor. In my case, it is Visual Studio Code. Now, we will start initializing our app by launching new terminal. Then, in the terminal, just type npm init, then hit enter. To proceed, just hit enter. You can put your name here as an author if you want. This is now the generated JSON script. If everything is okay for you, then you can proceed by hitting enter. As we can see, we now have a package.json file which contains all the information that we are filling out earlier. Now, we will create a new file called server.js. To create a server, these are the things that we are going to do. First, we will require the module. Then, we will initialize the port. Then, we will create the server. We will implement the server. The module that we need this time is called HTTP, which allows us the connection. This HTTP is a built-in module of Node.js. Now we are going to initialize the port number which we are going to use. To initialize the port, we will type process.env port, then 5000. This means that we will use the port number stored in the environment variable if we have, or else just use 5000. We will now proceed to the creation of the server. We will now create a variable called server to hold the actual server. Then we will use the create server method from the HTTP module. Create server method has a callback function that will bring the request and the response from the browser or the user. To implement the callback function, we will use the arrow function implementation. Every request from the user will be handled here inside the callback function. Now, we will check if the request URL is equals to slash, which means a home path, and if the request method is a get method. If this is the case, then we will write a response header with a status code of 200, which means okay. Then we will end the response with some text. After the server was created, we will now tell the server to listen the port which we are initializing earlier. To do that, we will call the listen method and pass in the port number. When the server are successfully listening the port that we have given, then it will run this callback function. For that, we will write something to the console in order for us to notify if the server is running successfully. Now, we will try to run this program. To do that, just launch your terminal and type node space server.js because this is our file name. Then hit enter. If you see this message, then it means that the server is successfully running. Now we will check this in our browser. So go to your browser and type localhost 5000 slash. Then if you see this response text, then it means that it is running successfully. This message is the message that we are implementing, which is this one right here. Now, let's look at the status code. To do that, just inspect and find the network tab. As you can see, we have localhost then status code of 200. Now, let's do another thing. This time, we will check if the request URL is equals to slash post, and the request method is also the get method. If that is the case, then we will do the same thing. We will create a response header which is 200, but we will create a different response text which is, in this case, we will create a response text which is the JSON string. Now we will check this again, but this time we will type localhost colon 5000 slash post. Then this is now the JSON string that we've created. That's all. Thank you.